my name is Stella Bell, and I just finished this painting called Crypto Royalty, which is available in the My Pixeos shop. Now, there is a clue to the secret key to the EOS Treasure Hunt contained in this painting. But before we get to the clue, I'm going to explain everything that's in this painting. If you want this painting printed on a t-shirt, a pillow, a mug, anything like that, just visit my Pixeos shop. I'll put the links below.
The Chestahedron was established to give the community its identity with us.
The Chestahedron is a recently discovered sacred geometrical shape with 7 equal sides. It is the same shape as our heart once you pull back the muscle layers. Since we build practical blockchain solutions that are designed to interact with humanity in a way that takes into account the way that we really operate, we like to say that it's the heart of our blockchain.
In this area, we see Crystal Rose, the CEO of Sense Chat, and you'll notice that logo on the back. Notice the arrow there, and that she's holding someone who's bleeding, a Facebook user, whose privacy has been invaded for the thousandth time. Now, Sense Chat is a completely private messenger, and you can do video chats, you can send your crypto through that, and you can do text messaging, and it's completely private. So that's why she's right there. She's kind of like saving us from all the invading companies that are selling our data. Now you'll notice that the queen of the painting is holding a face with these purple things growing out of its head. Now you'll be interested to know that originally that piece of art, that was a phallus, and it was found in the Pixeos paint game. And I converted it into a uterus head. And so those things coming out are like they create eggs. And the significance of that is that there's a famous birth that occurred during the time I was making this painting. And what I mean by famous is that I consider Brock Pierce and Crystal Rose kind of the royalty of the new decentralized blockchain culture. So that is why I am holding that uterus. Plus, just changing penises on canvases is something that I got really good at. And you'll notice the hands are black, and that is because I want to recognize that there's still a lot of people in countries around the world where they do not have access to phones and the internet because simply they don't have the economy to really allow them any extra income. So that's why it's important to support those groups like EMPOWERMEEOS, because what they do is they give a phone and internet subscription for 3 months to people that cannot get it otherwise. So the blockchain is only as good as the people that, get access to the internet itself. Next up, we have Brock Pierce, who's got an EOS logo around his waist, and he's got little unicorn boots and wings. He's with Crystal Rose Pierce, the CEO of Sense Chat, and she has her builder uniform. They had a baby. Crystal gave birth to Aurora, their baby, in March. I don't know the exact date, but it was around the 23rd because Brock Pierce tweeted it out. And their baby's name is Aurora. And you can see her there. She has the EOS torch. That was a big part of the time when this happened. Crystal sent the EOS Torch coin, which is only one of them, to baby Aurora, who was still in utero when the baby received that coin through the EOS blockchain. The next area contains the Book of Bitcoin, which is paying tribute to the original Bitcoin white paper by Satoshi Nakamoto. Then we have BANKSY, the bot from Pixeos, saying, "When UBI, when MEOS." UBI is Universal Basic Income, although Dan Larimer wrote an article called URI, Universal Resource Inheritance. That is a definite must read. It's fascinating, and everyone is wondering when this could come to EOS. And MEOS is, of course, the social media site the BLOCK.ONE will be putting out, and everyone thinks it'll be in June, but no one is quite sure just when that will happen. And you'll notice the little decaf cup because the ECAF kind of dissolved, and we're looking to replace it with something better. But people were joking about calling ECAF decaf, and that's why it's there. And then on the far left, you'll notice the little Pixeos logo and the Frida Kahlo pixel art plus the Godfather above it. That's to pay tribute to the Pixeos paint game. And MT was the artist that did the first hyper-realism pixel art on the Pixeos canvas. So I had to pay tribute to that artist who did that. We have now arrived at the bookshelf of the painting, and you'll notice the first book there is ByTEMASTER. That comes from ByTEMASTER'S blog, which is Dan Larimer's blog on GitHub. It is like one of the best places to do reading. You can find out all kinds of cool information on there that is really not available anywhere else. I mean, Dan is an inventor. He has these wild concepts, and now these concepts are coming into reality. Then you'll notice some other books. There's BitCrystals. Now, the Book of Orbs, which is also in the BitCrystals system, is one of the very first, if not the first one, to have blockchain-based art available for purchase. And you'll see that there's all kinds of different collections in there. There's the Rare Pepe, so that one uses the Pepe Cash. And this is where it all started. And it's fascinating to look at all of these original sites that contained art for sale that can be bought on the blockchain. The next book I want to talk about is Super Rare. This is one of the best designed sites now where you can purchase these digital works of art through the Ethereum blockchain. And a lot of my friends are on this platform, and I think that they've done an amazing job of the layout. So it's really coming along. The UI is getting better. There's Ophelia Fu. She's got a lot of stuff on there. I found her on the trending artists section. ARTNOME, this is some of the best information that you can get about blockchain art and the state that it's in currently. And it's run by Jason Bailey. He's a really cool person. I've gotten to know him through a couple of interviews. So check out artnome.com. The next part of this painting is in the clouds, and you'll notice that it is from the Pixeos paint game, and Banksy, the street artist, painted that girl, and it's called There Is Hope. So that was a really good moment when I found someone had drawn inspiration from Banksy and painted that the girl with the balloon on the Pixeos paint canvas. That brings us to the very end of the video, and probably the most awaited part, where I'm going to be talking about the EOS Treasure Hunt clue. I think the secret key account is now worth a couple of $100, but more and more projects are donating their EOS tokens to it, so it is growing by the day in value. Of course, the clue I put next to Dan Larimer's head because that just seems like, follow the people that are doing amazing work for inventing the future. So, as you can see, the clue is next to his head, and I'm not saying anything else about it. You all will have to figure this out.
Can you figure out the clue? The clue. Can you figure it out?